Well, thank you for listening. This is a continuation of the part one of King Marino's greatest secret of this world. Welcome.
He shape shift into that person's shape. He stays around the berry and listen to information from people. And if he gets enough information that makes it know that it's a go, he shape shifts. He shape shifts into that person's looking and liking, and then start to exist. Go to somewhere else, start to exist in the name of that person and in the features, the image of that person. That's another entity entirely. I will come into that because I know so much now through that powerful something I told you I have. And I'll tell you how I got that in soon in the story. So you listen properly. Another truth again I want to tell you that does not change, where people have been deceived long ago, is that when you hear of winch, coven, don't deceive yourself. There's no, if there's another coven elsewhere, that one is a secondary one. The real coven is earth here, this existence is the real main coven. This is where everything happens. You plan bad against somebody, you want to kill somebody, you betray somebody, you conspire against somebody, you do this and that. You want to be high, you want to be low. This here, this reality, where everybody is now, is the coven. Any other coven that exists in another plane is a secondary coven. That one is propagated by the human race of this coven. But the real main coven where things happen is here. Don't let anybody deceive you. This is where it happens. This is where they conspire against you. That's why you are unable to decode what is really going on about your life. You become confused, become uh, perturbed because it's above your understanding. You see things happening, you cannot interpret it. You don't even know why. Should this thing happen? No, it's because here is the cover. The network of conspiracy that is going on here. If you know it, oh, here is the cover. The real cover. This is where everything happens. They want to kill you today. Here they will decide it. Here they will plan it and even poison you and kill you, or do whatever concussion, whatever diabolical voodooistic means they are going to use to kill you, or to manipulate whatever they want to manipulate. Here everything happens. They know themselves. It's like a network. It's like a bond. And when you don't belong to that bond, you see things going very awkward with you. You see things being difficult for you. They are the ones making it difficult for you. Any bad thing that happens to anybody, whether you are hungry or not see food to eat, or whether what you are pursuing is not coming to your taste the way you want it to, whether there's setback in your life, or everything that happens to you is caused by a particular human being in this world or group of people in this world. They always set you up whenever they want to suit their own interest. So nothing just happens for nothing. They all happen here by people. If today you fall down from to poverty, from riches, it is done here, no other place. So this reality, this existence here, is the coven. Any other coven is another one formed again by the coven here. Just like as people exist in a company, but they go and form a secret cult inside that same company to manipulate things again. So that's it. A word is not for the wise. Now, I'm thinking of any other truth again that I know remains true that does not change. Back again, I'm very sorry that I cut the discussion short because a lot of things that I was supposed to say I forgot. I think I'm back now. Let me continue with. Let me continue from where I stopped. Now, talking of truths that never changes. I've spoken about the natural ones. This one are the human created ones that I want to talk of. Number one, religion. The truth about religion is that religion is a scam. It's a tool. They create the tool to use it on the human race to meet up their interest. They'll tell you about a heaven that does not exist. They'll tell you about a hell that doesn't even still exist. Even their Jesus Christ. By the time you listen to the story I'm going to tell you, it's not a reality. It's their ancestors whom they want to praise. They want to immortalize. That's where they created that word, Jesus Christ, to represent their own ancestor for you to worship. And when I put the story I'm going to tell you later, you'll find out that their Jesus Christ that make you to worship. Don't confuse yourself. There's nothing black about Jesus Christism. The Jesus Christ that they are making you to worship actually is a white person. But it's not what you are thinking, that it's a son of one God. No. It's somebody that saved their race. And they want to honor that person. So they are making you now, using you in disguise to honor that person. I'll give you the story later on. Just relax. This world is full of so many things. But if you don't know the reality of these things, you just fly along. They are talking of God. God, there's nothing like God. God can be created and can be destroyed. So a God or Godism is something that is created by the human race. It's like a title to represent a certain particular person or entity. So when they tell you that there's a God that created this world, we'll look at the world. How can you tell me one thing created this world? It's all rubbish. But when you want to come to the reality, I myself have gone deep, digested things, try to find out really how this world come about. If you want that one, I will still make you to realize it. It's not far-fetched. Just follow the right road. Only if you know the right road to follow. Even the people, the entity, the creators of human race doesn't even know anything about how the world come to be. They can only lead you somewhere that is more reasonable than what we are seeing now, or what we are hearing now. So religion is just a scam. It's like when somebody sit down and write a book of literature and people begin to read and begin to believe in that story. No, just a scam. Another truth again you need to know. I'm coming to Nigeria now because that is where I come from. And when I begin to see these things, these disturbing propagandas and beliefs and so on, and misleads, it disturbs me a lot. So I'm going to talk of the Igbo people on this one. You Igbo people, the Europeans and their agents get you where they want you to get, where they want you to be. For now, you don't even know your identity because that's how they wanted it. Make sure your ancestors are killed off. Even try to eradicate your race. You don't even know anything about yourselves. The only thing that is keeping you on this motion you are moving is your blood memory. Because the blood has its own brain, it keeps memory. It is that thing that is motivating the body to act the way you are acting. But if you really want to know who you really are, listen to my stories. I'll tell you who you are. I'll lead you there. That is the secret I've been keeping. When you see the Europeans and so on, they're all hiding certain secrets, misleading this world. Those are the secrets they are keeping, because they know that when the secret comes out, they're in trouble. So if you want to know who you really are, you listen to me properly. Like I listen to when the Igbo people say, we are from Israel. Who told you you are from Israel? That's a diversion. They don't want you to know who you really are. You're not from Israel. I will tell you where you come from later. Or I can give you a clue now. You're not from Israel. Just take a turban. Let an Igbo man wear a turban on his head. Then relook yourself, you will see where you come from. Let an Igbo woman come up, take a Sikh Sharif, cover his head, put a red dot here. Then look the mirror again, you will see where you come from. The Igbo race is from India. Their ancestors are the red India that the Europeans displaced. That story is coming soon. I'll give you the story later, because I went back in time to scrutinize all these things. I begin to jump from time to time to see really what happened. So, you Igbo people, you are not from Israel. You are from India. Your ancestors are the red Indians whose land were taken by the Europeans right now. And that's where your problem started from. Even the problem you are getting in Nigeria now, that's where it started from. What you are experiencing in Nigeria now, that's what is causing it. I'll come to that story later. If you want me to expatiate, you can always come into the comments and make a comment there. I will read it and know where to come to give you exactly what you want to know. Then we'll come to another truth again. People are living in this country, things are going awkward, they don't even know why. I'll tell you why today. You think you are from Nigeria, or you own Nigeria, or you are in Nigeria. No. There are people that feel that they own this Nigeria, that you don't even have anything to do with Nigeria, that you are not a Nigerian. Whether you are born here, whether your life started from this land. There are people who have tried to change that status. They bring another issue again, that they are telling you that was it Lord Lugan or whose person say his wife is the one who named Nigeria. Forget that. I went back in time to see what really happened. I will break all these things into bits later on and explain. If you know what really happened, it's not the way they are putting it in history now. History is a manipulation. They just use it to brainwash people, to get their own interest. The name Nigeria came from lobbying. A particular tribe that was existing then, that came from even outside, lobbied to make that name. The real name was not Nigeria. It started with Nigerians. But they saw that the secret will be leaked. If we put it Nigerians, they will understand though. So what did they do? They removed the N. They said Nigeria. And it was that particular tribe, I think it's something got to do with Fulani or something like that, a particular clan that came together, gathered golds and beads, whatever precious things they have, which they used to bribe the Europeans that were trying to hand over power at that time, that were to give us our independence. They bribed them to name this land after them. And if I want to tell you the really owners of this land, this region of West Africa, this land, the first people that put their leg here, the really first people that put their leg here, this land, this portion that encompasses the whole